Okay, hello again. So wanted to follow up, as I mentioned in the last video, to give you a few tips and lessons learned from today's selection session. And it was awesome. We had a really good time kind of putting everything out on paper or down on paper and literally using those colored pencils that we said, or we had shown you before, to shade in the front elevation of the house and kind of see what all the colors are going to look like. But a couple tips, a couple takeaways. This is something that we would tell anyone, but I didn't necessarily want to mention it in the showroom. So, a couple things, ways that you can save your absolute maximum buck when it comes to buying or building a home, or when you're looking at remodeling. One area that you can save a lot of money on is tile. So if you are looking at tile and you're going into a home and you're like, hey, I really want this certain look. First off, go in with Pinterest or House or different types of ideas from magazines. And then you can, sorry, the kids are a little crazy. And then you can actually go back and look and make sure that you have a certain type of look and kind of show the designer and say, do you have anything like this and what can I see? Oftentimes there are so many different tiers and levels of tile and all different sorts of price points that you can find something that you really, really like the style or the look of for a lot cheaper. And we had a number of examples today where we found one that we absolutely loved that was way higher than what we had originally planned or expected. It was a lot more, and we ended up cutting it in half by finding something that was very, very similar, had the right kind of accent colors in it and whatnot, different types of grain. It was just beautiful for a lot less. And then that allowed us to put the money that we saved into there into higher quality countertops like quartz, which is what we're going to be going with for our countertops upstairs in the kitchen. So that's one area that you can save a lot on, and it's just something to definitely plan ahead. So bring a ton of pictures with you to the studio or to the place that you're actually planning so that you can get a sense of what it is that you actually want, and then kind of work with them to figure out where's ways that you can cut back. And one additional thought is if you really enjoy the look of tile, but you don't necessarily want to do what a lot of builders and a lot of homes are doing now, which is tile the same floor tile as all the way up the wall in showers and whatnot, you can go back to a basic builder's very basic bright white or matte or glossy finish subway tiles in a different type of pattern on your shower, in your shower. So that's another way to kind of get away with maximizing your dollar. Basic builder tile that are subway tiles of white, and they often comes in like a white, a neutral gray, more of a warm gray, and a kind of a darker gray, are really a very, very inexpensive way to maximize the look of an area. And if you get it in a matte, in a larger subway tile with a darker grout or a more contrasting grout, it's going to look really, really nice, very expensive, very clean and crisp, and your dollar is going to go a lot further that way too. So make your dollars count where you want to make the most impact. So if you want to have some really cool tiles on the ground, awesome. If you don't care so much and you want something to be nice and bright up and around, maybe look at some subway tiles. But that was just one of the lessons learned today. We'll definitely be bringing you more as we continue to go through this process, both in our home and then in Ryan's remodel. But yeah, just a couple tips and tricks that we've learned from today. And again, shout out to Redmond's. They were fabulous in Anoka today. Absolutely had a great experience, and we're excited about moving forward. So there you go. That's all I had for you guys. Have a fabulous day. I'm going to go and finish this pizza, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.